Hey folks, Blake Roberts in Kelowna. Part 2 of our look at Your Realtor Hates You and Here's Why, courtesy HGTV. Part 2 was you have unrealistic expectations of callbacks, etc. And it actually said, don't expect to be getting a response at 1 o'clock in the morning when you email your realtor asking about walkability scores. And of course you don't. And if you should, well, you shouldn't. But I'm going to put this back on us, the real estate industry, as much as anything else. And ultimately, it comes down to two things. Number one, creating boundaries, having the discussion with our clients as to what they expect. Because let's be honest, our industry has created the concept that we're available. We'll pick up the phone whenever, etc. And fair for a client to just think, I can phone my realtor, because they can often phone another realtor. So have those conversations. Every client's needs are different, and those needs may be a moving target. A home may be for sale. Maybe it's a little high priced and it hasn't sold for a while. Seller says, hey, I'm not giving my home away, and things take a while, and your contact is a little less frequent. Let's say the home sells and that seller becomes a buyer and they've got to find a home right away, etc. And they may be needing more from you. Bottom line is, circumstances change. Be aware of that and have conversations. Have those conversations with your clients. Make sure that they know that they can count on you when they need you, etc., etc., etc. We're the experts in communication. Let's do that. I think it all comes back. Two pieces of advice I got in this real estate business over the years that stuck with me. Number one, my dad, many years ago, he was a realtor and he got me into the business. And he said basically, in the first 5 years, work as hard as you can, work with anybody and everybody, put up with some stuff, maybe with some of them overly demanding clients, so that eventually you can only work with people who like, appreciate, and trust you, and will just be a little easier to deal with. Second piece of advice, a few years ago, a young realtor at my old company was looking at getting into the business, and our broker owner, Cliff Shillington, happened to walk by, and I asked Cliff if he would talk to this young fellow, hey, any advice you got? And Cliff said to this young fellow, he said, just worry about helping people. If that is your goal, you will do nothing but make money. Sounds corny, but that's the truth. That is real estate. The cool thing about being a realtor is we're not selling a commodity. We're not selling a car. We can have the best friend, our best friend in the world can want to drive a Ford. And if we sell GMs, we're out of luck. Cool part about being a realtor is we are selling relationships. We're selling agency. We are selling the ability to be their guide along the way, whether it's buying or selling. So as I circle back, advice to young realtors, advice to us, lessons learned over the years: have the conversation, create boundaries, but understand clients, real estate's emotional. We always say that. Real estate is emotional. Third thing, I was at a Richard Robbins seminar many years ago, and a realtor from Toronto, I don't remember his name, he taught me the concept of active voicemail. Have you ever left a message for somebody on their cell phone and you wonder if they're going to call you back? I change my voicemail every single day. Hey, it's Blake Roberts for Saturday, November 1st, etc., etc., etc. That way the client knows you're around. And if you're going to be in a meeting, if you're going to be unavailable, change your voicemail, active voicemail. Hey, this is Blake Roberts. I'm in a meeting between 1 and 4. I won't be available for calls, but I'll call you back after 4:30. That way the client can relax. They know that their voicemail is hitting as real a person it can be, and they'll know when to expect a call back. So boundaries, remember clients, emotional, etc., etc. That's part 2 of HGTV's Your Realtor Hates You and Here's Why. Blake Roberts, 97 Way Home Real Estate Group, eXp Realty in Kelowna. Have a great day.